Howdy guys, I am back in the Path of Exile in Kaom Stronghold, looking like I might be done with Act 4 pretty soon, I'm guessing. Maybe I'm wrong, but there's not a whole lot of areas from what you guys have told me, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish today or tomorrow or pretty soon, but I'm excited to see where all of this goes and where it all ends up, and you will probably be glad that I finally moved all of those points out of, or those passive intelligence points, so I've got a better energy shield and some better mana regen going on now, and it's very oh, and I was able to finally get inspiration too, and it's pretty noticeable. I really like my setup now, but anyway, let's see what this is about here.
The Eternals opened the gate and invited Kitava into this land. The Karui paid the price. Kitava cut us off from the ancestors, raised the remembered as his children, tortured our dreams. Kitava murdered the Karui way. I will found a new way, for I have been chosen. I gather my forces so that I might wage war on Kitava. I am the son of Tukohama, and I will lead the Karui back to glory.
Gosh, what's with crazy people always thinking they're the chosen anyway? It's so old, I'm over it now. So I checked out the big patch that's coming this summer, 3.0, or I guess it's an expansion really, with all of the new acts and stuff, and oh my goodness. Like, I'm already overwhelmed with the game as it is, so, you know, they've got like a Paragon system where you're gonna kill some gods, get some new abilities maybe. If you can kill them, they're probably gonna be ridiculously hard to do, I imagine. It's not gonna be easy. I mean, you're killing gods. So, my gosh, just another layer to make the game more complicated but customizable and exciting and fun. What do we got here?
Now you have the look of a connoisseur, an educated appreciator of all things exquisite and dangerous. And I, Cadiro, am one who provides such delights. Once a lord of influence and opulence, I am now but a humble peddler seeking to recover his lost fortunes. Gold coins of Perandus mintage, secreted away in gilded chests so as to escape the grasping digits of that puritanical usurper, Vole of Thebris. Perhaps you have seen such chests on your travels? If so, I could offer you antiquities of remarkable potency, paraphernalia of pernicious craftsmanship. All I would ask in return is the conveyance of the contents of said chests to my person. As fortune would have it, I have such a wonder in stock even now. A relic of such formidable agency that I shudder to think what it could do in the hands of one predisposed to use it. For a little coin, those hands could be yours.
Oh. Okay, so you get these coins and you can get maybe, I guess, some really cool gear or something. Okay, I don't have any of those, so that's interesting. Maybe he can tell me where to find them.
Yes, you are quite right to query my curious penchant for obsolete currency. Once there was a time when my personal symphony was composed quite completely of the delightful tinklings of coinage. Nowadays, I'm dancing to someone else's tune. I have a backer, you see, who generously supports my ongoing liquidity. Naturally, he expects a good return on his investment, and it transpires that only coinage of the golden variety will satiate that expectation.
Okay, so he's like, I like how he's just like in golden armor and he's like sitting on this pile of gold in the middle of this like hell area with, you know, skulls and fire and lava, and he's just like, but I'm here chilling with my gold.
Chitus was shaping up to be the greatest leader since Varuso. My nephew's gembling thaumatocracy would have made the Empire truly eternal, would have raised mankind up from the fragile muck of flesh and blood. And the wealth. Oh, the riches that could have flowed through the Empire's capitalist capillaries. Then that idiot of a High Templar had to come along and ruin it all. Him and his god of purity, and his army of fanatics and barbarians. A veritable horde of ignorance. If Chitters had lived, the Empire would have lived. And oh, what a wondrous and eternal life it would have had.
Oh my goodness. These people are wacky. Alright, how about the Perandus family?
The same day that Varuso planted his banner in the soil of Sam, the Perandus family built the first market stall. That one stall spawned so many others that the people came to call our venture Perandus Markets. We were never vain enough to make the name official. Until Chitters took the throne, we were a most unassuming consortium. Yes, we did occasionally employ the Silent Brotherhood to remove the more stubborn obstacles to our commercial endeavors. But for the most part, we tended to solve our issues with coin and contract, rather than bow and blade. In hindsight, we should have taken the reins of power much earlier. If we had done so then, perhaps I could now be speaking of Perandus in the plural rather than the singular.
Oh, yeah. You know, I don't even know if, gosh, I mean, like, like, is he even, like, alive, or, I just don't understand why he's just chilling here. Is he, like, I mean, I guess he's not a ghost, he's a real person. I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's talk about the Cataclysm.
When you're a fat purse, such as I, you are wise to insure yourself against being slit and emptied. In the face of Volt's ridiculous crusade to Highgate, I thought it only prudent to bolster my insurance policies. It was in our household god Prospero that I found my ideal underwriter. While my relations paid tithe and lip service to Prospero the symbol, Prospero the myth, I chose to dig a little deeper than that. To my delight, it transpired that our god was not only real, but of a similar opinion regarding the near, uncertain future of the Empire. We signed a contract, Prospero and I, and more than 2 centuries have borne witness to our successful partnership. The best deal I ever made.
Okay, 2 centuries. So this guy is like, and considering he's talking about the, you know, how things were before, he's definitely some kind of like, I just don't understand these areas that I'm in. They're so freaky.
The god of lost souls and found treasures. Lord of the underworld and all its material bounty. Gems, precious metals, coal, a myriad of subterranean substances, exotic and volatile. If it has value, and can be unearthed with pick and shovel, it falls within Prospero's divine concerns. As do all those who trade in them. Prospero was a god of our ancestors, the Asmarians. As we Eternals descended from those mountains, our gods descended with us. To the mundane mind, they are myths, nothing but stories. To those with a little more imagination, they can be so much more.
Okay, so he's an Eternal, but what exactly is an Eternal anyway? Like, I'm wondering if this is the only place you see this fellow, or if he just pops up randomly, or what?
Isaro Frecius. Despite my personal feelings surrounding that man, he did provide we Perandus folk with an unprecedented opportunity. Over the centuries, the Frecius family had blocked our every attempt to gain the throne, on the scandalous basis that our blood was not of imperial quality. So when Isaro called that whole blood fiasco into question with his Lord's Labyrinth, it gave us the only clear shot we would ever have at sovereignty. Without Isaro, the Perandus name may never have come to be associated with the throne. So in a somewhat qualified fashion, he has my gratitude.
So we've got Isaro and this labyrinth thing. I feel like I've heard people talking about that before. Alright, so I can't do anything with that right now, so
Long may we prosper from this relationship.
I guess I'll see him at another point or something. He had a lot to say, and definitely an interesting person. I'm wondering if this is the only area that you see him in. I wasn't expecting to have some guy just hanging out in this basically hell kind of area with skulls and zombies and... I mean, I guess there's this house here. There's houses to live in. You can go eat some eyeballs or whatever the heck is in the bowl here. What is it? Gems? Okay, gems. It's like... Oh! Okay. Oh, okay. I thought that was a fancy character. It's just normal witches. Alright, I'm gonna mosey this way. Don't mind me. But yeah, so I was checking out the new expansion stuff. The music is so good, and the environments are just really pretty. I'm guessing they're going to be, you know, higher quality than what we already have in this game, or in the current game, since it'll be, you know, all new. I gotta say, you know, they announced the expansions, back in February? Or not the expansions, the expansion back in February, and it's like they plan on having it all released in June and July. It's gonna be 6 acts with new mobs, new music, and a new system, a Paragon system. It sounds really, really ambitious. It's like a lot they're trying to do in not a lot of time. I mean, I haven't had a whole lot of experience with this game since I'm new to it, so I don't know how reliable or whatever you want to call it they are at doing stuff like that. It just seems like a lot to take on and not a lot of time to do it. You know, a lot of these game companies like to rush patches or expansions, and you know, they come out less than stellar and very obviously rushed, and I don't think that's going to be the case, but it just seems like so much for such a short amount of time. I mean, you know, if they're going to try to push this out for the summertime, it means there's going to be the beta probably in a month or two, right? And I mean, from the videos it looks like it's, you know, pretty developed, so they've been working on the models, the music, the story, the system for quite a while. They're just, you know, I don't know anything about game development, but, you know, I mean, I just feel like they had to have been working on it for so long, and, you know, it must have been hard to not want to blow it with announcing it or leaking information early. I don't know how they have so many people that just kept it, you know, kept the whole 6-act thing quiet for however long they've been working on it. You know, that's part of working in that industry, I guess. I don't think I could do it. I'd be like, hey guys, I know some really cool stuff about Path of Exile, y'all want to know about it? I couldn't keep it to myself, and that's probably why I'll never get to work for anything like that. I got an achievement, Stranger in a Strange Land. Awesome. Alright, I got a lot. I'm going to actually pick some of this stuff up because they might be upgrades. I haven't upgraded any of those in a while, and I might upgrade that later. That might be okay. I'll grab that. And, but yeah, the mobs look really crazy for the new expansion. They're just so detailed, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I haven't even finished experiencing everything the current game has to offer, and, you know, talking about, like, you know, the whole labyrinth thing and these, like, ascendancy things, and I'm just like, I don't even know what all this stuff is. I'm just words right now. I have no clue, so there's already so much for me to, like, by the time I even probably get close to figuring out this whole game out, there's going to be the expansion in the summer, and it's going to be a whole bunch of other good stuff to learn. I'm not complaining, I just think it's really exciting. Good time to get back into the game. I think I picked the absolute perfect time to start playing this game. I get to experience it now with the multiple difficulties, and then in the summertime, when I'm ready to do a new playthrough or something, I'll be able to, you know, try a new, well, I'll probably try a new class before then, or new hero or whatever, before then anyway, but I'll get to see the game with all the new acts, and oh my gosh, it's just gonna be crazy. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, this fire is, oh, it's one of these guys. Can I catch up to him? Can I catch up to him? Here, let's see if we can get him. Boom, 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 boom. No, come back, bugger. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to kill him. I suck too much. Oh, I got him. Life flask, and Oh man, what a bunch of garbage. Alright, well let me just go back to where I was. Didn't drop anything exciting at all for me, but I guess that's how these games go sometimes. But yeah, I watched 3 different videos for the music, the environments, and then the official trailer, and it's just all really exciting. And I really liked every single track that they played for the samples of music. I can't even tell you which one was my favorite because they all sound really, really cool. And you know, music's so important to a game. You know, I think more than anything else, it's kind of what jars that nostalgic feeling. You know what I mean? When you pick up a really old game and you hear the familiar tune. Oh, I'm 42 here. Let me see where I want to put my point. I guess I want to keep working on this for now. This is probably going to help me with the energy shield going into the newer difficulty. It's going to help me stay alive. But I have like so many points kind of randomly spread all over the place. I still want to start working toward that, but I really think I need to get the energy shield thing and get myself, you know, more tanky and stuff. So I can get more mana and increase my mana regen rate. I'm not having as many mana problems as I was yesterday. That was brutal, but I think just in case I'm gonna put another point there for now, and then I'll probably fill out this whole thing. So I just want to kind of make sure my mana regen rate is just completely good. It seems good for now, but you know, that could be subject to change, and I need to pay more attention to my poor little lightning golem. I keep, oh gosh, and my health and what I'm standing in. I need to pay attention to many things, and I'm failing on all fronts. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Grim Biter? There. Alright, I think I've almost been, let's see, oh okay, there's a bridge I need to go through over there. My goodness, this place is huge, but yeah, like I was saying, I feel like music makes you just so nostalgic. Like, I used to play an MMO called Final Fantasy XI. Well, I play 14 now as well, but many years ago I played Final Fantasy XI, and it's got some of the most just memorable music, and anytime I hear some of the themes from that game, I'm like, oh, I think I want to go play Final Fantasy XI again, and then you know, it being an MMO, it's changed a lot since I played it, and it's not quite the same anymore, and I go back to it, and then it's like, oh, yeah, that's right, it's different now. But you know, I feel like music's just so important to games, and I'm really excited for what's coming. It sounds magnificent. If you guys haven't heard the music coming in the new expansion, you should go check it out. It sounds great. I'm really excited to hear it, and all the new areas and acts that we're gonna see. Alright, let's check out this carving here.
The moment you...
Oh, here. Oh, nope, he's not gonna... Oh, okay, I guess...
The moment your skin touched the corrupted soil of Rayclast, you were infected. Kitava has soaked this land in his filth. I will crush the corruption from your bones. Drain your black blood upon this sacred ground. Brothers and sisters, I honor you with a warrior's death. Your spirits will fight by my side when we march against Kitava. You will be given in service to Tukohama. You will be remembered with glory.
Oh boy, that's... Well, I guess we're here. Let's see what this is going to be all about. Alright, this should be a barrel of monkeys. Oh gosh, he erupts fire from the ground. Okay, I don't know if he's got a pattern to it or not. I just need to, oh gosh, there's there's ads everywhere. Okay. And I was too busy looking at the ads instead of looking at the ground. I've got to pay attention to the ground here, because he's gonna annihilate me with that right there. I gotta keep moving. I can't be facing his. There we go. There's just so much. No, there's so much stuff all over the ground. Oh jeez, 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 there's so much going on. What do I even do right now? Oh my gosh, I'm in full panic mode. Oh gosh, everything's on fire. Why am I on fire? The ground is lava. Everything's lava. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I didn't put my stuff back on. I'm a disaster over here. I'm panicking. Okay, we almost got him, Don't face tank him, don't get lazy. Okay. Alright.
That's what you get for losing your temper, Kaom.
Alright. Eye of Fury. We're gonna go give that to Lady Dialla. And I'm gonna go have a... I can't believe I only died once. I was expecting to die several more times. And here's all of his ladies on the ground. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the Crystal Veins, and I'll see y'all there. Alrighty, I'm in the Crystal Veins, and well, let's turn in our Eye of Fury to Lady Dialla. It says, fear becomes hatred, hatred becomes fury, thus a man transformed from martyr to maker. Alright, real excited to see where this goes, so let's do it.
Fury and desire, together again. Lovely and lovely. Facets so shiny, replete with the vim of murdered souls. My Malachi did the crafting. Beautiful work. General Adis did the murdering. Equally beautiful work, in its own juicy way. Num-num's time, my little rapture. Have you ever been to the end of the world before, my king? Asked the blackest monkey. No, I have not, realized the Monkey King. There is my reason to go where you go, be where you be, my king, concluded the blackest monkey in a voice as warm and welcoming as death. Do you know who wrote that? Not a cockroach? Victario Navalius, the people's poet of Sarn. He was my friend, and I betrayed him. Took his love and burned it before his eyes. Now I am betrayed. My heart burned black by the one man I loved. Malachi. He's found a new heart, you see. A beast's heart to cuddle up to keep him warm and safe at the end of the world. Today, I remind Malachi of his betrayal. Today, it is his turn to burn.
Uh-oh. Alright, let's see what she's gonna do here. Oh my. Pierced a hole right through it. What a device. Oh! Oh my gosh, she's not so pretty anymore. Oh, pretty Lady Dialla. Oh my gosh.
Malachi's devices. His creations. He loved them all. Not me. He betrayed me then. Said he loved me. Then said he wanted me to die. He betrays me now. Let me suffer. Let me wither. Am I the one and only mistake that you ever made, Malachi? Yes, that's me. Diala, the Gemling Queen. Malachi's misdemeanor. Make him regret his mistake. Not a cockroach. Tear open the beast's black heart. Rip Malachi from his filthy little nightmare. Cut him. Crush him. Burn him from existence. He deserves no better. And I deserve no worse. No love for me. No love. No love. No love.
Gosh, I feel bad because I just didn't trust her. I thought
Don't
she was...
die, please.
Don't die, please. I feel bad because I... Look at her. Poor thing is a hot, hot mess now. And gosh, I didn't trust her. I thought she was going to take the gems and do something else. Well, I'm not sure if I'm quite ready to enter the belly of the beast yet. It says the rapture device has drained Diala of much of her life force and failed to kill the beast. However, it has opened a gaping wound in its exterior. Travel inside the beast and kill it from within. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Let's see, level 1. So I'm guessing this is going to be the big, long, final dungeon of Act 4. And Since this episode is already at about 25 minutes long, I'm not going to be able to make a whole lot of progress in there, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back in Highgate. I thought I'd give the NPCs one last talking to before I end the episode and take on the belly of the beast next time, so let's see what Kira has to
Yes?
say.
The Gemling Queen has given of that black life of hers. For what? To wound and wake the beast that should have been slaughtered in its sleep. Diala's path would lead us into Cataclysm. Follow your own path from now on.
Oh, great. Okay. I don't know.
I'm watching you.
I don't know. Now I'm back to wondering if I can trust Diala. I mean, what can she do now? She's lost all of her power anyway.
Yes. Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes, and now she's given everything to fix them. Right, Vanya?
I don't know, Pataris. I saw people die for each other in San. I saw clarity, resolution in their eyes. In Diala's eyes, I see ghosts.
Those eyes have seen horrors that we can't even imagine.
Maybe. But this sacrifice of hers, I think it was more like a deal and Diala didn't quite get what she bargained for.
I think she might be onto something there.
You killed the Sword King?
Dureso wasn't actually alive, Pataris.
Dureso must have thought he was alive.
True. Thinking and being, a bit of a blurred line here in Rayclast.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is definitely a strange place to be with all the zombies, ghosts, not quite alive people. Ugh, I wouldn't want to live here. Oh, Diala's back in town. Oh, she doesn't look good at all. Poor thing is a hot mess.
What do you wish to know?
What do you think?
Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours still thrive. In you, Cursebreaker. From what Tasuni tells me, the beast's innards are now yours to penetrate. Diala has served her purpose. Now comes the time for you to serve yours. Find this Malachi that Diala mutters about so incessantly. If my understanding is true, then he is the mind of the beast. Kill him, and the body of Nightmare will die with him.
I sure hope so.
I am told that you have put King Kaom down to his final rest. Cursebreaker, and now the murderer of legends. Great names hatch upon you like ticks on a roar.
That's an interesting compliment.
Act
Well,
with care.
I'm really glad I came back to town because I didn't realize Diala was going to be here and she has a quest, so good thing I didn't jump right into the belly of the nightmare there.
What is that in your eyes? That glistening, that softness? Is that pity? Take those pitying eyes away before I pluck them from your face. I need but one thing from you now. Malachi. Dead.
My gosh.
Take this. I've given everything else to him. My youth and beauty. My body and mind. My heart. And at last, the only thing he ever gave to me in return. My gemling power. This is all I have left. I entrust it to you. Not a cockroach. Malachi taught me not to trust anyone. It is time to forget everything that Malachi taught me.
Oh, I get a reward. Alright, let's see what she's got. Spell Echo supported skills deal less damage, but repeat an additional time. What? 52% more cast speed? Like, my gosh, I just want to get that because I can't imagine what else I would want but that. That's really cool. But, ooh, multi-strike support. 2 additional times. Ooh, that seems fun for melee. Multiple projectiles. Chains support. Alright, none of those are good for me. How about this? Increased area of effect. 31% increased area of effect. Ooh, that's nice. Elemental proliferation support, 30% less damage, status effects spread to other enemies. That sounds like fun too. My gosh, this just seems so much less fun, but they do less damage. But you know, like World of Warcraft, I played an elemental shaman, and they had an ability kind of similar to, like, well, not quite like this, but it's been a while since I've played, and I don't quite remember what it was called, but it duplicated your spell passively sometimes, and it was very cool, and this really reminds me of that. I don't know, I guess the only thing I could really use it on would be my Storm Call, but it sure would be cool. I'm gonna have to play with that one. That one's awesome. That sounds like a
No
lot of
love
fun.
for Diala.
Poor Diala, like, that's what I mean out of this game. They did such a good job of just, you know, making her so almost just broken and sad now. Even her voice is different. She's not confident anymore. She's just sad, feeble, shaking on a cane. You know, it's like she's a different person now, almost.
I see and feel the darkness.
Alright, and to end the episode, we're going to talk to Tasuni here and see what he has to say about all of this.
When a boil is flat with infection, it glistens with the luster of false youth. Lance that boil, and it weeps its corruption away and shrivels to nothing. I shall be interested to see just how far my analogy survives when considering the plight of Diala.
Oh my gosh, Tasuni, that was harsh.
Doreso was always a good man at heart, chained to an eternity of love and triumph. You set him free.
Alrighty, and Kaom?
Nightmare gave Kaom everything he ever dreamed of. How did it feel to make that dream die?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Beneath your feet, creation shivers and writhes. It yearns for transformation like a worm in a cocoon that dreams of wings and freedom. A transformation that only the beast can excite. A dark god of ancient sacrifice, a muse to the twisted and vile. The beast, the nightmare, the darkness. Names given to it by mortals that think with slugs bound in shells of bone. Yet, one man knew the beast's true name, understood its impenetrable nature. Malachi.
Malachi. Alrighty,
Go.
guys. Thank you so much for watching me play Path of Exile today. Next time, we're going to finish up the Eternal Nightmare by traveling into the belly of the beast, and should be exciting. I'm guessing that's the end of the game there, so let's see how that goes tomorrow. Thank you guys again for watching, and bye for now.